Alright, welcome. This is Nick Marine presenting Let's Read Japanese, a course series for the reading of Japanese text alongside its audio counterpart. Today's episode is Shinya Shokudo, Season 4, Episode 2, or Episode 32 if you're watching, or 42, depending on how you want to look at it. It's better to say, yeah, it's Episode 2. I'm going to list it as 32 in the description. Alright, if you've seen these, again, these are episodic, so there's no continuing story. I don't know what this story is about. I might have seen it, might not. It just depends. A few of these I have seen, but I don't think I've seen all 20 of the particular ones that were showing on Netflix. Also, this video will have audio descriptions enabled, so that's pretty good in that you get to hear what's happening in the scene from a Japanese narrator, which I think is a really cool experience, and it's recommended if you have shows that have that option, and there are shows that you enjoy watching. Okay, with that said, we can get into it. For those of you on YouTube, if you like this video, consider giving it a like, give it a thumbs up, and leave a comment. Feedback's always welcome. If you enjoy this series, you'd like to see more like it, consider subscribing to the channel, because I plan to make more like this in the future. This is all part of the Let's Learn Japanese project, so if you appreciate what I've been doing to help the Japanese learning community, you'd like to support it in some way, one way is via the Patreon, so the link to that is in the description, as well as links to the community Discord and the website that Otaku put together. Finally, if you'd like to hire me on commission, the one-on-one, usually it's one-on-one, walking through the process of either setting up Anki or setting up these resources to learn Japanese in the way which I've been describing, then the hourly rates and the payment is on the Patreon, but the specific link for that is in the description as well. All right, and I'm not going to do a long intro like the first episode, so we can get right into it. Last episode took about, I want to say 45 minutes, 40 to 45 minutes, and this might be doing the same depending on if I take a lot of time in the middle of the video to go into a diatribe about something, but we'll see. And this is because of this series. If you notice, some could be funny, like the previous episode. Some could be like super sad. Some could be kind of bittersweet. It just depends. The stories are random in nature in a way like that. So expect a roller coaster of emotions. All right, that's it. Let's get started.
Nettflix 白い背景から浮かび上がる赤いロゴ、ネットフリックス。ネットフリックスオリジナル作品。新宿の夜景。大ガードの下をすり抜けてゆく一台のタクシー。靖国通りを進むと活気づく歌舞伎町の明かりが目の前に広がる。
一日が終わり、人々が家路へと急ぐ頃、俺の一日は始まる。
路地裏の飲み屋街に佇む小さな店、飯屋。開店前、左目に傷跡が残るマスターがサムエにエプロンを巻き、豚汁の仕込みにかかる。メニューは豚汁定食と酒類だけ。
営業時間は夜12時から朝7時頃まで。人は深夜食堂って言ってるよ。
マスターがのれんを出し、提灯に明かりを灯す。
客が来るかって？それが結構来るんだよ。
柱時計が夜中の12時を打つ。深夜食堂第2話、アメリカンドッグ。この字のカウンターに座り、日本酒を飲む男。
ケサラ。
マスター、買ってきました。
森脇。はい、はい。
マスター、買ってきました。
ああ、ご苦労さん。
遅えよ。この人、浅草芸人のケセラ・セラオ師匠で。突然ほっとけ。浅草芸人のケセラ・セラオ師匠で。
セラオ師匠で。カセラ。セリオ。
浅草芸人のケセラ・セラオ師匠で。
セラオ師匠で。 ¿Qué será? ¿Será hoje?
突然ホットケーキが食べたいって言い出して、元付き人のはじめちゃんに材料の買い出しに行かせたんだ。
おい、
はじめに酒を継がせる。
はじめちゃん、最近テレビタレントとして活躍し始めて、今じゃ師匠より売れてるらしい。
飯屋の厨房。ホットケーキミックスと材料を混ぜ合わせて生地を作り、フライパンで両面を焼く。
はい、おち。
Those do look good. Those hotcakes look really good.
こいつははじめちゃんに。
Probably use the same batter then.
アメリカンドッグを出す。
普通のソーセージがなくて魚肉ソーセージなんだけど。
Okay, fish sausage. 魚肉。魚肉ソーセージ。
普通のソーセージがなくて魚肉ソーセージなんだけど、生地が余ったから作ってみたんだよ。
ありがとうございます。
はい。ちょっとそれよこせ。
嫌ですよ。
なんでだよ。
だって俺アメリカンドッグ大好きですもん。
ねえ、そんなこと言わないでさ、はじめちゃん。帰っこしようよ。
師匠がホットケーキ食べたいって言ったから材料買ってきたんですよ。
気分変わっちゃったんだもん。ほら、ね、いいや。
嫌です。
じゃあ一口だ。
いや、
一口。
ダメ。
てめえ、下でんで霊気になりやがって。てめえ、下でんで霊気になりやがって。
So he's saying shita de. Shita ni deru. Okay, gotcha. Shita de. Is it shitate? Shitate. Shitate. Shitate ni deru.
てめえ、下でんで霊気になりやがって。誰のおかげでここまで一発になれたと思ってやんだよ。ここまで一発。誰のおかげでここまで一発になれたと思ってやんだよ。アメリカンドッグぐらいで聞いてきすんなよ。
アメリカンドッグぐらいで何怒ってんですか？もうホットケーキ寒い。
気をそらした隙にかぶりつく。
I don't know if he's being an asshole or is this. I mean, that was kind of funny.
ああ、もう。
はじめちゃん、師匠にやんなよ。また新しいの作るからさ。
そういうことじゃないんですよ。この人ね、いつもこうなんですよ。
この魚肉ってのがなんとまたオツだね。もうさ、うめえよ。
うちのアメリカンドッグが気に入ったのか、世良尾師匠。その後も一人でよく来るようになった。
よ
いらっしゃい。
待ってました師匠。
忠さんと八郎が迎える。
うちにもファンが多くてね、常連さんたちも大喜びさ。
アメリカンね。
あ、俺ももう一本いいですか？
あいよ。
厨房。魚肉ソーセージに割り箸を刺し、ホットケーキの生地にくぐらせ油で揚げる。
そういえよ、向こうも豊島とはいえまだ。
So there's Toshima again. Yemada.
向こうも豊島とはいえまだ女捨ててねえ。こっちが後ろからつっつくた
I wonder if that's a phrase itself. No. Okay.
んびに、こっちが後ろからつっつくたんびに、なんての声上げんねえよ。こっちはちっとはいじらしくなってきて、
Kimochito.
おっぱい揉んでやるかって手回してよ。売れたチブさ、知っ ったりと手に馴染んできやがんのよ。そしたら向こうが
It's kind of creepy hearing this guy talk like this,
あ
but
んたどこ触ってんの？父に決まってんだろ。そこ違う。おっぱいもっと上って。おいらが揉んでたのはババアの下っ腹でやんのや。
wait a go. Is that supposed to be upper tummy? A lower tummy? Yeah.
おいらが揉んでたのはババアの下っ腹でやんのや。
Oh. Okay, that's funny. Just, there were other customers there. Okay.
ちょっと女性の前でそういうのやめてもらえます？
そんなこと言って本当は好きなんだろ姉ちゃんも。
あ、それってセクハラですよ。
まあまあルミちゃん、これも師匠の芸のうちだから。
ゲイ？
あれ知らない？ケスラスラオさん、浅草で最後の喜劇人って言われてるぐらいの人なんだよ。
Kigeki. No, it's like a comedian, right? Kigeki comedy. Okay. Kigeki.
子供
最後の喜劇人って言われてるぐらいの人なんだよ。
子供の頃土曜の昼演芸番組でいつも見てましたよ。あ、そう。あ、森脇はじめっているじゃん。最近テレビ出てる。
あ、知ってる。
あの人師匠の元付き人だったんだから。まあね。
森脇はじめ、かっこいいよね。面白いし、言葉選びのセンスがあるっていうか。
かっこよくて面白い人ってそれ最強の男じゃん。
ところがどっこい。
どっこい。どっこい。ところがどっこい。
あいつの息子がまあお粗末なもんでね。
森脇はじめってお子
そう待つ。そう持つもんでね。
あいつの息子がまあお粗末なもんでね。
森脇はじめってお子さんいるの？
その息子じゃなくて、
ミミズ千匹といや名器だが、
ミミズ千匹。んミミズ。A thousand earthworms? 名器。ミミズ千匹という。OK。
あいつはミミズ千匹といや名器だが、あいつはミミズ一匹だな。
硬くも長くもありゃしねえ。
天は二物を与えず、神様ってのは本当にいるんだね。
I'm apparently not getting a lot of these jokes. Let's see. 天は二物を与えず。天は二物。Are they just making fun? Is this like basically a penis joke? Maybe I'm okay. Maybe it was that. I don't know.
神様ってのは本当にいるんだね。
見たことあるんですか？戦闘でおいらの背中を流してる時によ。
おいら。戦闘で。
戦闘でおいらの背中を流してる時によ。
何？
いや銭湯で長い短いは分かるかもしれないけど硬い柔らかいってどういう。
顔を絡める女性陣。
師匠のはどうなんです？
I guess they're getting it now too. Okay. Hard or soft?
浅草の土の子っていやおいらのことさ。
Chinoko. Okay. 浅草の土の子。
いやおいらのこと。浅草の土の子っていやおいらのことさ。神出鬼没だぜ。
神出鬼没。神出鬼没 does it? Yeah, okay. It's all just a one. It's just a penis joke. Got it.
神出鬼没だぜ。
浅草の演芸場。
うわっ心筋梗塞で倒れましてね。
心筋梗塞。Infarction. 拘束。Let's see. I know it's a blockage, but let's look at that one right there. So that's why. Yeah, I only used 4th edition. So for 4th edition, I only really go up that far, but I guess in the set started becoming more common. Frequency, it doesn't give a frequency count. It's not difficult. It's not difficult, but I don't remember seeing it. Okay, 拘束。心筋梗塞で。
いや運よく助かり、心筋梗塞で倒れましてね。いや運よく助かりましたけども、まあ原因けどもまあいや運よく助かりましたけどもまあ原因。
Pretty sure about 運よく。Luckily, okay. 運よく。
けどもまあいや運よく助かりましたけどもまあ原因は何かと言いますとね、バイアグラ、これですよ。
バイアグラ。Oh. Okay.
バイアグラ、これですよ。あれはね、心臓に良くない。
Well, it was a heart I mean, Viagra started off as a heart medication, didn't it?
でもね、
No, that wasn't Viagra. It was Rogaine. Rogaine for the hair started off as kind of like for heart medication, to help with the flow of blood through the vessels, which they didn't realize helped with hair growth. Okay, that's right. It was Rogaine. But I'm sure Viagra has an issue with the heart as well.
この年になるとあれを飲まないともうあれはね心臓に良くない。でもねこの年になるとあれを飲まないともうねここもう息子が元気にならないんですよ。だからもう一回やるのも私は命がけでございます。シェイクスピアは言いました。やるか死ぬかそれが問題だ。いやでもねそんなおいらでも朝起きた時だけはね。
楽屋。
お疲れ様でした。お疲れ。
お疲れ様です。
お疲れだ。
出番を終えた世良尾が戻ってくる。衣装の白衣を脱ぎ聴診器を置く。
上心。
失礼します。
はじめが来る。
お、芸能人。
あ、お疲れです。
おう、来てたのか。
はい。久しぶりに師匠の漫談見たくて。
漫談。Oh, okay. 漫談見たくて。
はい。久しぶりに師匠の漫談見たくて。
なんだお前。可愛いこと言ってくれるじゃねえか。飯でも行くか。
はい。
ちょっと待ってろ。
いや行くよ。はい、せーの。あ、ね、全部入ってる？あ、ちょっと今ブレちゃった。もう一回。
ちょっとごめんよ。
表に出てくる世良尾たち。
すみません、森脇はじめさんですよね。
はい。
Or am I missing it? Oh, there we are. Okay, there we go. Lost my
すみま
place.
せん、森脇はじめさんですよね。
It is Moriwaki, right?
ね。
Moriwaki.
たち。
すみません、森脇はじめさんですよね。
はい。
サインください。
一緒に写真撮ってもらってもいいですか？
いいですよ。
いつもテレビ見てます。お願いします。お願いします。
Now that's pretty. That part is rude. Just don't hand your camera. Plus, I would assume like if, again, it's like I would probably turn it down. I mean, obviously no one's going to ask me for a photograph or anything, but if it were the case, especially if I'm with someone, I would probably turn it because again, I don't need to inconvenience a friend who invited me to a meal, because because of a fan. I'm saying, hey, I don't have time at the moment. I'm working with, again, with a friend right now. And again, it's Japan. They'll be pretty considerate about that. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. Ready?
はじめの顔が入らないように撮る。
I mean, I think he's doing that. He's obviously probably doing it out of jealousy, but it is kind of funny when you think about it.
はい。はい、これ。すみません。私たちもサインもらっていいですか？
Yeah, that's also why you want to be careful about allowing, because then one person sees it, more others are going to follow, especially if.
お願いします。はじめさん。
群がる女性たちにサインをしながら歩くはじめ。
師匠、タクシーお願いします。
通り、セラオがタクシーを捕まえる。
お姉ちゃんたちごめんね。ちょっと急いでるから。
That's kind of cute. Okay, that part was kind of funny. Okay.
新宿荒木町のスナック。
なんだありゃ。主役はおいらなのによ。
セラちゃん、喜んであげなくちゃダメよ。お弟子さんがこんなに立派になったんだから。
それがよければそれでいいのか？男はここだろ、ここ。
腕をたたく。
ここだろ。
叩く。
男はここだろ、ここ。
腕を叩く。
俺だってなりたくてこの顔に生まれてきたわけじゃないですよ。
じゃあ、おいらと交換しろ。
絶対です。
なんだとてめえ、絶対ってことねえだろ、バカやるでねえな、おめえにゃ。
閉店後の店内、酔いつぶれたセラオがソファーで寝ている。
And yeah, that happens. They'll let you sleep it off, wake you up in the morning, or you can just leave. That happens.
帰り支度をしたママの美代子が来る。
Or sometimes they'll just kick you out. Depends on what type of customer you are.
店内、酔いつぶれたセラオがソファーで寝ている。
酔いつぶれた。
帰り支度をしたママの美代子が来る。
大きな赤ちゃんね。
セラオの頭を撫でる。
美代子さんも大変だね。
それはお互い様でしょ。
うん。
美代子さん、年下の男とか興味ないの？
そんなことないわよ。どういう意味？
はじめをじっと見る美代子。
別に。
I like that. じっと見る。別に。
はじめちゃんにそんな覚悟ないくせに。もしもし、タクシー1台お願いします。
飯
I think he's gonna hook up with her.
やアメリカンドッグを魚に一人ビールを飲むはじめ。常連のチューさんとサヤ、マリリンがいる。
サヤ and Marilyn. Okay.
あの人もしかして森脇はじめ？
やっぱ知ってんだ。
芸能人知りません？最近人気の。
私テレビ見ないから。
Oh.
¿Qué será Serao?
Yeah, but she knows him. Okay.
やっぱりここだったかお前。
お疲れ様です。
何がお疲れ様だこの野郎。
どうしたんですか？
お前美代子とやったな。
はい
はいだと？
は
師匠の女寝とる弟子が。
Yeah, total. Now, I assume I mean I know it's sleeping with, but let's see, stealing from. Let's see. Okay, yeah, it is. Okay, net total.
師匠の女寝とる弟子が。
トル弟子が。
どこにいるんだよ。
どこにいるんだ。
平手打ちされ椅子から落ちるはじめ。
あんただって俺も取ってるじゃないですか。
はあ、やがましいんだよ
あれなもん。
はじめがセラオを突き飛ばす。
おお。
さあねこら。
お前のウインナーなんてな。
Oh.
せいぜい幼稚園児の弁当の中がお似合いなんだよ。
He's still going off on penis slices. Okay. I think famously, like in Hollywood, like Milton Berle. I don't know if anybody you know who he is, but he was famously had a large. And rumor has it also, like the guy who played John Luke Picard. Why am I forgetting his name? But Patrick Stewart, also famous, or rumor has it. That's all. And there's a video of guy who played the Green Goblin. God, why am I forgetting their names all of a sudden? But yeah, also there was a video of him, and it's like, well, one, George Costanza kind of puts it right. Like, you know, we're men, so like different sizes. You can't just base it off what you see in the sauna, because again, some people are growers, some people are showers. It's so yeah, don't try to base it off that. Yeah, that's your biology lesson for the day, I guess. I don't know. That's kind of creepy. Like he's comparing it to the like some into the. I love you gotta love the insult though. I wouldn't be that poetic. I couldn't be that poetic.
幼稚園児の弁当の中がお似合いなんだよ。さあ、しめじみてえなのぶら下げやって。
笑いそうになるマリリンをチューさんがたしなめる。
でこら！
ベッドのぶっ殺す。美代子が言ってたぞ。ネタはいいけど。まったく入ってんのか入ってねえのか定かでな。本当だよな。
Oh, you know what they say? A kicked dog hollers. It's like maybe he's very sensitive about the subject. What was it like? Saw Sex in the City recently, and one of the episodes in the second season was the lady who really likes sex has a boyfriend who has a very, very small penis, and but she really likes him, but it just there is no sexual satisfaction. Koa, were you gonna lay down or keep? Oh, okay, I see you. Okay. Here, give me a second. Let me turn on the light. So yeah, this is the video where I'm talking about penises, I guess. Okay. It happens, sure. Uh, where are we at here?
まったく入ってんのが入ってねえのが定かでな。
定か。はっきりしてる。定か。I'm not even certain now.
そこまでだ。
コップの水をかける。
うちは喧嘩は外でって決まってるんでね。
出て行こうとするはじめ。
はじめ。
おめえはもう破門だからな。
破門? Broken? Okay. Gotcha. Okay. They're breaking off the. Okay. Okay. Excommunication bureau. Okay. 破門。
おめえはもう破門だからな。
破門だ。
力やめてやるよ。
この頃からかな。世良尾師匠が酔いつぶれるようになったのは。
演芸場の楽屋。ウイスキーの瓶が空になるまで酒を煽る世良尾。
酒。
誰もいないことに気づく。小銭をつかみふらふらと立ち上がる世良をふとスポーツ新聞に目をやると一面にはじめの記事森脇はじめの新たなる挑戦新東京劇場で初主演舞台食い入るように記事を読む世良を
師匠お疲れ様です。
世良師匠次出番です。
新聞を叩きつけるとコートを着て出て行く。
出番。
うるせえんだよほら。
師匠、師匠どこ行くんすか。
飯屋客ははじめだけ。マスターがアメリカンドッグを持ってくる。
お待ち。
お待ち。
この間はすいませんでした。大人げないことしちゃって。
世良さんとはあのまんまかい。
はい。
まんまかい。
この頃酒びたりでね。
酒びたりで。
この頃酒びたりでね。
酒びたりで。
しょっちゅう酔いつぶれてる。
最近仕事もしてないんじゃないのかな。あの人みんなに嫌われてっから。思ってても言っちゃダメなことってあるじゃないですか人間。だけどあの人そういうところに気が回らないっていうか口は災いのもとってあの人のこと言うんですよ。そういうところに気が回らないっていうかそういうところに気がだけどあの人そういうところに気が回らないっていうか口は災いのもとってあの人のこと言うんですよ。
Inflame? Let's see. 災い。
口は災いのもとってあの人のこと言うんですよ。あげく酔っ払って仕事すっぽかしちゃうし。
世良さんもそろそろ潮時かな。
潮時。
世良さんもそろそろ潮時かな。人間 引き際が肝心っていうからな。
引き際人間、引き際、引き際、引き際が関心。人間、引き際が関心。肝心、引き際が肝心。せい、引き際。Knowing when to quit, but yeah, ikigiwa. Okay, I like it. It's a phrase, but yeah.
人間、引き際が肝心っていうからな。
奥に引っ込むマスター。厨房の椅子に腰掛けるとタバコに火をつける。
Yeah, you're assuming he's lighting a cigarette, but you don't see it, so I mean, I wouldn't have guessed that that was the click that you heard was him lighting a cigarette.
かっこよかったんだけどな。俺元は格闘技やってて。
格闘技。
俺元は格闘技やってて、結構本気で目指してて、いいところまで行ったんだけど、目やられて網膜剥離。
網膜剥離。Strand, membrane. He's stripped of a right. Oh, Jesus Christ, Momaku. Okay, jeez. 目やられていいところまでいたんだけど。Oh, okay. Wow. But yeah, Momaku and then Hakuri. Momaku and then Hakuri. Momaku Hakuri. Wow. Okay, I would.
目やられて網膜剥離。急にはしご外された感じで。急にはしご外された感じで、もう生きててもしょうがねえやってちょっと荒れてたんですよ。その時あの人と偶然会って。
浅草？
飲み屋で。金も家もなかったから全部おごってくれて。気がついたら楽屋で寝てて、初めて袖から師匠の芸見た時もその時取っ払いでギャラもらって、取っ払いでギャラもらって、その場でよし飲み行くぞって。わあ、こんな生き方あるんだ。急に気が楽になって、次の日付き人にしてもらって。
じゃあ今度ははじめちゃんの番かもな。師匠からもらった恩、少しばかり返してみちゃどうだい。
病院の屋上、点滴の管をつけたまま無表情で車椅子に座るセラを。突然手にしていたタバコを灰皿に捨てると車椅子を走らせる。看護師の尻を触る。
金蔵さん。
金蔵。
尻を触る。
金蔵さん。
なあ、どうせあと半年も持たねえんだからよ。一発ぐらいいいじゃねえか。最後の女になってくれよ。
いい加減にしてください。セクハラで訴えますよ。
Okay. All right. ああ。
セラオ師匠。店にも顔出さないから心配してたんだけど。最近深夜の連ドラで見かけるようになったんだ。
さすが。連ドラ。I know it's like a daily drama, right? Drama serial. 連ドラ。最近。
最近深夜の連ドラで見かけるようになったんだ。
さすが師匠、うまいな。
毎回ワンシーンしか出ないけどいいよね。
余命3ヶ月だけどどすけべな感じやって。余命3ヶ月だけどどすけべな感じやって師匠にぴったりだ。
どすけべ。I mean, yeah, it's like a really perverted old guy. Get it? どすけべな感じ。
どすけべな感じやって師匠にぴったりだ。
タブレットでドラマを見る常連客。
So I guess like the other guy gave him a chance to just have a, spot on the serial, just to help increase a little bit of fame.
よっ、いらっしゃい。
名優
師匠。
久しぶりだね。
マスター、アメリカンね。
はいよ。
コートを脱ぐセラを。
受け取りますよ。おお、悪いね。
アメリカンドッグを頬張る。
最近ずいぶん顔見せないから心配してたんだぜ。
悪いね、ここんとこちょっと忙しかったもんだからよ。
ドラマ毎週みんなで見てますよ。
ありがたいね。なんちゅうの、ほら、なんとかなうとかいうツイッターね。あ、それでなんかさ、若い子たちがいろいろ書いてくれちゃってるみたいでさ、最近劇場なんかにもちらほら来てくれてんのよ。最近劇場なんかにもちらほら来てくれてんのよ。
That's 劇場、right? Yeah, 劇場。
いらっしゃい。
はじめが来る。セラオと目が合うが気まずそうに離れた席に座る。
気まずそうに。
ビールください。
ビールよ。
客だけじゃねえのよ。映画の監督さんなんかもドラマ見てくれたみたいでよ。来月撮る新作に出てくれっつんだ。
すごい、ブレイクってこうやってくるんですね。
まだまだ若えのに負けるわけにはいかねえからな。仕事も女もよ。
お待ち。
マスターがアメリカンドッグを出す。
これはセラさんからのおごり。
マスタ
ー。立ち上がるセラを。
おいらそんなやつにおごるきりはねえよ。
Giddy's respect, but right? Emi, okay, no reason. So it's the reason. Obligation. ギリ。
おいらそんなやつにおごる義理はねえよ。
それがあるんだな。ドラマはじめちゃんが押したんだって。
うん。
いい弟子持ってセラさんも幸せもんだな。
はっとしてはじめを見るセラをはじめがうつむく。気が抜けたように腰を下ろすセラを。飯屋から出てくるセラオとはじめ。
ごちそうさまでした。
お前キャスティングに口出せるほど偉くなっちゃったのかよ。
違いますよ。ただちょっと口が滑っただけで。
ああ、もうこの年でそんな働きたくね
まだまだ師匠に楽させるわけにいきませんからね。
え。いいのかよ。そのうちお前の仕事も全部取っちゃうぞ。
簡単には取られないですよ。
まあ今日のところはこれぐらいにしといてやるか。
おまけコーナー。
おまけコーナー。
衣が膨らんできたら。
衣が。I know the covering. 衣。膨らんで。
お箸を使って回しながら揚げて。衣が膨らんできたらお箸を使って回しながら揚げてください。そうすれば均一に揚がります。
Even, right?
そうすれば均一に揚がります。ホットケーキミックスはお菓子だけでなくおかずにも応用できるのでいろいろ試してみてください。
おいしい。
磯辺揚げいただきます。
磯辺揚げ。
ちくわの磯辺。
いただきます。磯辺揚げいただきます。
ちくわの磯辺揚げを食べるはじめ。
ちょうだい。一口でいいからちょうだい。
なれるよ。
なんだよお前らそうによ。
おやすみなさい。
お前。おい。
Okay. There we go. Let's see, 48 minutes, start about 2 minutes, 3 minutes in. Okay, so again, took about 45 minutes. Had I not been listening to the audio and skipping over a lot of these down parts, yeah, it would have taken a little bit less. I was thinking around about 35, 40 minutes. Okay, so it's not adding too much time. It is more enjoyable listening to the audio descriptions. There's not as I was hoping there'd be a bit more to it, but the downtime is very minimal. Like the part that there was no talking at all. But since I don't know when the narrator or the audio description is going to start and stop, I just have to just let it play through. And then all I do is just pause, look up. And if I don't hear something, it probably is going to be very difficult to replay it. You know, if it's near subtitles, then I can do it that way. But if not, then, oh well, then I just got to kind of miss it. Usually, though, it's pretty straightforward understanding what's being said. Probably get... Yeah, again, I'm hearing stuff because that's one of the benefits if you do less reads, like to read books, because then you're going to be hearing the script. You're going to be reading descriptions like that in the book because that's very common. They have to paint the picture for you because you can't see it. That makes sense. What I'm doing here for this let's read is kind of like reading manga, but reading manga to audio or anime to audio. Basically, yeah, it's like, in that you are reading the text, but you are hearing how it should be pronounced, and not only how it's pronounced, but also with the emotions that are added to it, which is interesting. If you set your Netflix settings to Japanese, like the actual settings to Japanese, you go down, you actually see at the bottom of the screen of the main menu, you will see where you have the options to do audio, those with audio descriptions. So that option is available. I'm not going to show it here, but yeah, it can be done. So if you have yours, again, that's not what languages options you want from TV shows, from the shows. That's you have to change your account to Japanese, the Japanese language, as the and then at the bottom, because otherwise, if you go to audio description and yours is set to English, it's only going to show you TV shows that have the English audio descriptions available. So that's why. But yeah, it works out pretty good. I just wanted to show something real quick. So let's we'll start with the previous episode, number 31. And yeah, I've shown this some time to time, but I'll show it again. So this is what a let's read would be if you did a let's read just with audio. Let me see if get this. Try to do this without messing up. So I'll do a let's read with audio book, and I'm going to do it with. Okay, so right there.
一日が終わり、人々が家路へ。
Why are we not? It's weird. Why isn't this playing?
と急ぐ頃、俺の一日が始まる。
Okay, there.
営業時間は夜12時から朝7時頃まで。人は深夜食堂って言ってるよ。
Now I can't skip through these because this isn't the.
メニュー
If
は
you
こ
get
れだけ。
voracious,
あとは勝手に注文してくれりゃ
you can skip through all that.
できるもんなら作るよって
You
の
can skip
が
through the subtitles
俺の営
like
業
I
方
do
針さ。
normally with the Netflix.
客が
I'm
来
probably
るんだ
gonna
って。
get that activated.
それが結構
At the
来るん
moment,
だよ。
no.
うちでラーメンといえばインスタントだけど、タンメンは生麺を使ってるんだ。その方がタンメンに合うからね。
Now for this to work, by the way, let me just show you real quick. Let's see. Turn that off. All right, so if you see it playing, oh, sorry. See it.
夜中のラーメンは罪悪感があるけど、タンメンなら野菜が取れていいよね。
So what you have to do is go up to, if you're using VLC, go up to audio, and right here you have visualizations and select. Normally it's disabled, but you would then go and you can't see it. I apologize. But what you would see is some options like spectrometer, scope, spectrum. But yeah, it's under at the top menu and be media, playback, audio. So under audio, go down to visualizations, and instead of having disabled, set it to spectrometer. When you do that, it allows you to show the subtitles. So if you use the program called either Chijimeru, and you can go on the Matt vs. Japan Discord. I'm sorry, it's not Matt vs. Japan Discord. It's the Refold Discord for Japanese. And on there, do a search for Chijimeru, Chidimearu. And this program, using Netflix, will allow you to rip the audios. But you can also rip the subtitles, and the subtitles will be retimed to, because the audio, what it rips is it gets rid of all the downtime, the part where people are not talking. And then it kind of merges it all together. But also retime the subtitles, so it'll display it matching up to essentially the compact audio as well. It works out quite well.
また始まった。
また始まった。
そんな言い訳するくらいなら食べなきゃいいのに。
人生と同じ。人はそんな簡単に割り切れない。
気をつけろ。その一口が豚になる。
島田さん、ラジオ局のアナウンサーなんだけど、健康診断で医者から隠れ肥満の宣告を受けたらしい。いらっしゃい。
どうも。
And when I ripped this audio, I didn't use the audio description on purpose. Because again, if I did, I would also include a lot of downtime with music in the intro and outros. I just didn't want to include that. So, and if you look at the time, so this was a 24-minute video, but actually you can't see the time. Make that there we go. So here you can see it's 16 minutes 27 seconds. So it goes from 24 minutes, and so you took out about 8 minutes worth of non-talking. With this particular episode here. The next episode could be a little bit longer or shorter. It just depends on how much talking there is compared to them not saying anything. But again, it's a very good way of, if you're ever going to do a let's read, this is a pretty good, effective way of doing it. It's also for when you're doing immersion, like you just want to listen to it, but you just want to hear the Japanese talking. You don't want to hear essentially we're just playing music with no audio or anything. It just, or long montages where you're just seeing stuff happening. But if you're listening to it, you're obviously not going to see it anyway. So in that case, it makes sense. Hey, get audio like this. It's very good for background immersion. And because you had just watched it, you can pay attention to it and understand. It's actually very comprehensible for a short amount of time. Now, by the way, when you do these Let's Reads, comprehensibility, it's very high in the short term, but like everything else, it's going to start dropping off over time. Just because usually when you're listening to it, you're not going to reconfirm. Like if you forgot a word, you're not going to relearn it by re-listening to it because you don't have the context. If there's no context there to kind of remind you what that word is. So yeah, you'll forget it. So that's going to happen. That's why I don't recommend like doing immersion with an audio you just did for a Let's Read for very long. Read something new and then immerse yourself in that, have background immersion in that audio for a time. Let me switch back, turn this off, and back to Let's Read Japanese. Okay, there we go. So anyway, that's this has been Shinya Shokudo Season 4 episode 2 or episode 32, depending of all the for all the individual episodes. So there's 50 in total plus the 2 movies, which adds about an equivalent of another 10 episodes roughly. Yeah, and this was a good episode. I didn't quite like when I first saw it. A lot of the jokes would have gone over my head. I just wouldn't have understood what he was talking about. There was a lot of lowbrow humor. I just didn't understand it. And even the customers in the store, when they were hearing that, they weren't quite getting the again, his dirty jokes right off the bat until they actually said it out loud, and then they realized like what he was talking about. So that makes sense. But it was fun. It was fun. So yeah, these 2 episodes were kind of fun. They're what else would I say? Yeah, there's not much more to say beyond that. Keep it up. Keep it up. This is fun to do. Gets you into watching a lot of shows, and then it's more fun if you're doing a rewatch. It's just my recommendation. And when you watch something that's comprehensible, you're gonna need to watch thousands of hours of Japanese anyway. But the more comprehensible it is, the more you're going to get out of it. So the quicker you get to that level of native level comprehension that you're aspiring to get, then yeah. So you're looking for ways to do it, and hopefully, again, you're not like being bored in the process. Yeah. So for me, this has been fun because it's like I'm watching new shows, I'm reading a lot, I'm listening a lot. I can't say if my Japanese level is getting better. It feels like it is, like for comprehension wise, it feels like it is. But again, that's a hard thing to kind of quantify. You just have a feeling of it, and I can't give you a percentage. I just can't. Sorry. Usually, I guess the best way is like just look at how often do I need to look at a word. That's a pretty good idea. But again, that's just reading comprehension. Listening comprehension is going to be a lot lower, for me at least. But it is what it is. But over time, again, it's going to get better. It's going to get better and better because as long as I'm being consistent and higher volume than daily. All right. With that said, thank you all very much. This has been, like I said, Shinya Shokudo Season 4, Episode 32, or Episode 2 of the 4th season. American Dog. For those of you on YouTube, if you enjoyed this video, remember to give it a thumbs up. If you enjoy this series, you'd like to see more, subscribe to the channel. If you appreciate what I'm doing to help the Japanese learning community, and I'd like to support that, there are links to the Patreon below, as well in the description, as well as to the community Discord and the website. Finally, if you'd like to hire me on commission, or mainly maybe assistance in tutoring, not necessarily tutoring to learn Japanese, tutoring and setting up the systems to help yourself self-study in Japanese, then the hourly rates and the payments are via the Patreon. So the specific link for that in the description below as well. Thank you all very much. I will be seeing, for those of you on Twitch, I should be able to do this starting tomorrow. I'll do another episode. And for those of you on YouTube, see you on the Sunday. See you the next video on Sunday. Thank you all very much, and later. All right, bye guys.